Joe Murray back here on the night show for one night only. I have missed you all, and I'm sure you have missed me and the show and what we do here every night, and we're going to do it all again tonight here at 617-779-0985. It's All-Star Night. And thankfully for this week, for the people that have been asking, why is the show only 7 to 10? The All-Star Week is probably why the show is only 7 to 10. We're going up against the All-Star game tonight. I'm sure you all will be watching. Maybe we'll just do a watch-along. Maybe that's exactly what we'll do tonight. But I have two. I have NBC Sports Boston on one TV. I have, it looks like, Fox on the other TV with the All-Star game, and the other channel is talking about the Patriots. So there's that. There's the game, there's the Patriots, and there's more at 617-779-0985. And hey, what is up, YouTube chat? I have been periodically checking in to see who has been working on the night show, and these are the list of people that I have. I have Matt McCarthy, I have Alex Barth, I have Sean Silver, and I have Kendra Middleton, and I have Ty Anderson and Matt Doloff. And I have checked in. So it's great to see Benny Barrels and Seaside in there, and Terrace, and who else have we got right now? Anyways, you can join us on YouTube. Go to youtube.com and search 98.5 The Sports Hub, and boom! You'll see us. Sir Droids has now entered the chat, and Greg is also entering what's the show, which is now called The Joe Show, but you have now entered the chat. Street Team Joe is back there. Intern Derek is back there, and I see former intern Chris DeSisto back. We got ourselves, what the hell, it's summertime. And the one and the only James Scaramazino is here. I'm going to welcome you in early, Scaz. How's it been without me?
Oh, Joe, I missed you. The people missed you. They've been clamoring for you. It's good to have you back.
Did you
it
really
feels
miss
like
me?
months. Of course, yes, Joe. Always.
Did you? What have you thought about my Red Sox take about how they might still be in it, and that the 9-game homestand or road trip, would be the line in the sand for the season?
I will bend the knee, Joe, as many should be doing right now, to Joe Murray. Joe Murray was right to this point, I will say, about the Boston Red Sox, just as he was right about the New York Knicks. Your Red Sox have at least given us something to talk about and something to be interested in, Joe. I'll give them that. I'm not fully bought in, but they have my attention, which is something I could not say early in the season.
You know, it's a low bar, Skaz. You use that term a lot here on the show, low bar. Being 2 games under 500 and 1 game back of a playoff spot or a half game back, it's a low bar. But isn't that what the Red Sox aspire to be now? Like, don't the Red Sox aspire to be in it, even if their record might not be great, and have that wild card spot right there? Like, this is who the Red Sox are. So maybe you shouldn't be happy. Like, that's kind of the take tonight. Are you happy that we're going to get a summer with a competitive baseball team that has changed, right? They fired their manager. They moved on from – they've done this without Crochet and Roman Anthony. Like, Marcelo Meyer's been out of the mix. They brought guys up from the minors who've helped out. Mickey Gasper did it for a period of time. Siegler is helping out now. This kid Chen's played pretty well. Like, they're getting contributions from guys, and they're also playing, so let's score 1 run instead of striking out so much and getting no runs. So there's been a big difference there. So I don't want to take credit for saying, yeah, I'll tell you this. All I'm telling you is the pitching that they have should keep them involved. But at this point, I asked the question, should you be happy about where they're at? I just want to be honest with you people. The Red Sox might not be better than what we see right now. Like, they might be a hovering 5 games below, 5 games above 500, right at 500. I don't think they're a World Series team. But if they get into the tournament and Garrett Crochet is healthy and you have Sonny Gray and Ranger Suarez an all-star, that's pretty great. It helps you manage Peyton Tolley and Bennett and Connolly early in their innings in their first seasons. Now, Brian Bayo was called up over the weekend and did pretty well out of the bullpen, did give up the home run. But I feel like that's the question mark of the team. Their hitting has been about 250 over this winning streak in their last 20 games. They're manufacturing runs like we've never seen before, but it's exciting. They're grinders, and I like the way that they're playing. And for those that have the expectation of them, they should be better. They need a power hitter. All that, it's true. But this is what the American League is. So, in a way, like, are you happy with the Red Sox? I think you should be, because the old Red Sox that you think of, the team that bashes and mashes home runs, they're gone. Those days are over. It might be over throughout the league. There are only certain guys that can truly hit the ball out of the park. They might need one. Maybe they do go for it. I don't know if they're a championship team. I'll tell you right now, I don't think so. But is this the time maybe to find a future shortstop? Is this the time to find another power bat? It might be. It might be. And I do want to look into maybe some of the guys they could move on from or stay here. And the number one thing is I have to look up what this second half schedule is. That 9-game winning streak. That 9-game winning streak was great. Absolutely great. And people will say, oh, look who they played. Well, they won 7 games against playoff teams. And the Mets, maybe they are the Mets. They sucked that bad, and the Red Sox came back to win the game. That's good on the Red Sox. That means Mets suck, right? I'm happy about the Red Sox. Is it a low bar? Absolutely. It absolutely is a low bar. But you know what? The American League right now is an absolute low bar. The Red Sox have won 9 in a row. They're a half game back of a wild card. The pitching has been great, whoever it is. There are grinders out there. I mentioned the comeback win over the Mets and how bad the American League is. So I asked the question, why not the Red Sox? Many of the narratives will be they can't win a championship, so they should trade. They have until August 3rd to make those decisions. Why would you trade Chapman during a playoff run? Sonny Gray is pitched inspired. Wilson Contreras is your best power hitter, and right now, I don't know, did you watch him on the home run derby last night? The fans, he's a heel. They need him. There is also Garrett Crochet potentially coming back and Roman Anthony getting back into the fold. I mentioned Crochet, Gray, and Suarez could be great for a playoff rotation. The second half start's important. It could dictate everything. But the Red Sox have given us a summer. Again, maybe it's a low bar. The Red Sox have been trying to play this small ball, NL Central type baseball, and they're doing it. Some people might not be happy about that. Some people might say to yourself, that's not good enough. Maybe it's not. Baseball's so bad that we're rooting for a team that's under 500 and slightly out of a playoff spot. And I would just say this. Welcome to Red Sox baseball in 2026. And I think they're only going to get better. I don't think it can get any worse. We'll leave it there at 617-779-0985. I'll say it once again so we can put it on our YouTube tonight, Derek, so you can hear what it is. Why not the Red Sox in a crappy American League? Why not the Red Sox? We'll have that and more. We'll hear what Skaz has to say. He can crap all over my take as well. And you guys can at 617-779-0985. I'm Joe Murray. You're listening to 98.5 The Sports Hub.
You're listening to Joe. You're listening to Joe Murray on 98.5. You're listening to Joe Murray on 98.5 The Sports Hub.
What's up, guys? I'll tell you about my friends over at Super Service today. They got a great shop over in Danvers. It's growing, and they're currently hiring plumbers, experienced HVAC techs, drain cleaning techs, and you can enjoy top pay, medical, dental, and vision, paid vacations and holidays. My guy Tim over there, he runs a great operation. Whatever you guys need, he's got it. But now, not many jobs out there with top pay, medical, dental, and vision. Right now, apply at superservicetoday.com/careers.
Come celebrate summer at Bernardi.
From the Singles movie, I believe. When did Singles come out? It was a Singles movie. Singles movie, 1992, Skaz, September 18th. This was one of the songs featured in the movie. I believe it was a Cameron Crowe film. So there you go, Singles, for those that want to check it out. 92, that song came out. And that's enough of Murray's music for tonight. 617-779-0985. We're on YouTube as well. I see everybody in there. And someone asked in our chat, if you don't think it's a championship team, then why not trade Sonny Gray and Aroldis Chapman? And let me just start off by saying I think there's a solid conversation about trading Sonny Gray. But I do think you have to look at your group. Peyton Toley's never pitched this many innings before. They had him on an innings restriction on Sunday. That's why they brought up Brian Bayo. So if you want to look at Peyton Toley in the second half, can he even give you 10 starts? Like, think about this. There have been playoff teams before who've shut down their biggest prospects when the playoffs came. Remember Steven Strasburg? I'm just giving you, like, that's a big name, but I'm sure other teams have done it. I mean, Connolly Early is going to be coming back soon, you hope. They don't think it's a big deal, but do you think he can give you, I don't know, another 6 or 7 games? You're asking a lot is what I mean by it. And if you move on from Sonny Gray, you're moving on from a guy that gives you quality starts almost every time. And he's a guy that will probably do it, another 10 games? Or more, dependable 10 games. I don't know about Jake Bennett either. I know he hasn't been up with the big club, but it's the most innings he's ever pitched in his career. Are they going to be able to lean on him in the second half? And then Ranger Suarez. Maybe this is just a DL stint to keep him off his feet and see how that adductor responds after the All-Star break. But I think Gray and Suarez right now are guys you're going to have to rely on, especially if Garrett Crochet can come back. It's going to be fascinating how they handle this. Brian Bayo could be an important piece. I'm not depending on it. I'm not. But if you need a guy to eat 5 or 6 innings in a start, can he do that? And I don't think he's reliable enough to do that right now. The kid that pitched the other day, Rivera, he at least gave him 3 or 4 innings. But they're going to have to bring up him. They're going to have to bring up probably this Uberstein kid. I know everyone's talking about the offense. I think right now, the way that Chad Tracy's playing and the manufacturing runs and the grinders that they have, I just feel like they're going to be able to still hit that 250 and score 3 to 5 runs a game. It's the pitching that's going to have to keep them in it. And I don't know how long Early. I don't know how long Toley, Bennett. Then you're going to have to think about the status of Brian Bayo, this kid Rivera, Uberstein. Like, you have guys that can pitch. Do you need another guy now? Is there somebody else? Is Patrick Sandoval going to be reliable? You hope he will be. You're going to need him to be. It's a huge issue for the Sox. And, some people will say, rip the Band-Aid off, go for it. You still have to think about the future. And as you heard coming back from the break there, Wilson Contreras talked about the young kids in the future and says that he doesn't want to trade his no-trade clause and wants to stay in Boston. I think they need a guy like him in the clubhouse personally. Now, is he a hothead? Absolutely. And are there some things that he does that maybe some other players on the team shouldn't be around? Yes. But when it comes to Mr. Home Run Derby, Wilson Contreras, I think it's worth looking at his future contract. He said he told the team he wasn't going to waive his no trade today. He wants to finish his career in Boston. Think about this. His annual average for this year, 17.25. Next year, 17.25. You mean to tell me you get a guy that can play first base, be a leader, hit in the middle of your lineup and make under $20 million a year with that kind of attitude, and you want to move on from him? Not to mention, there's a club option of $20 million in 2028. He hit 490-foot home runs last night. He showed he had power, and you know what else he showed? Swag. He got booed by the Philadelphia crowd, and he earned it, and he owned it, and it was awesome. I think that's a leader on the team. Yeah, throwing your helmet and all that stuff I don't love. But give me somebody else that shows any emotion on that team, please. So the story of the pitching staff is real. And the other story of the second half really is, when you look at it, how do you think they'll finish this second half? They're going to have to play the Rays for 4 games. They have the Orioles, and they have the Blue Jays. Those are 10 games against American League East opponents where they have struggled, and specifically have struggled at home. If they go 5-5 in that homestand, there's still 2 games under 500. They got to be better than 5-5 if they want to make a run. After that series, they take on the A's. After that series, they take on the Dodgers. They need to get ahead of these American League East teams. If you want to take them seriously, if they want to show us that they shouldn't make moves and trade guys, they need to come out of that 10-game series above 500. I mean, this is a team that just won 9 in a row. What's going to get in their way at this point? But they've done it now how many seasons in a row? Last year they were 10-0. This year they're 9-0. It's hard to believe in the Sox from the way that they've fallen out the last couple of years. Here's the other take. I actually believe in Craig Breslow in making trades. Now, you can point out to last year at the trade deadline, his trade sucked. The Dustin May trade sucks. It stinks to high heaven. It sucks. So this is the conundrum when it comes to Breslow. He's made Durbin. He's made Contreras. He's made Sonny Gray. You can get into Garrett Crochet. He signed Aroldis Chapman. He made the trade for Jake Bennett. He's made good trades. He's also made bad ones. And he made bad ones when he tried to improve the team at the deadline. I think there's a couple of issues there. Can they get out of that American League East and win at home? And their pitching. Can their young pitchers survive? Those are my 2 questions for the second half. Skaz, anything to add to all that?
No, Joe, I think you're right on it. But I think that's kind of the conundrum the team is in, is that we've seen them do this the last couple of years, going into the break, winning these games. And I think, fans are rightfully skeptical because they've fallen on their faces afterwards. And I think middling is what the Red Sox kind of want to do. But I wonder, what do you think middling actually looks like for this team?
I would say middling would be move on from Sonny Gray for a bat.
And Chapman? I feel like I'd move Chapman before I'd move Sonny Gray.
Well, let me ask you this. All right, I'm in on it. Great. Who's the closer? Who do you make? Do you make Whitlock the closer? What's the replacement there? And does it matter who the closer is? It's not Weissert.
No,
it's not Clayton.
It's not the Uber driver.
And Whitlock's up. His contract's going to be up soon, right?
I think you trade Whitlock. I think he's certainly a guy.
That's my thing. Do you think you can get more for Whitlock than Chapman, who's 38 with a year option?
Probably more for Whitlock, right?
That's what I mean. So maybe you trade Whitlock, keep Chapman. If you trade them both, who else you got back there?
Exactly, yeah. You put yourself in a tough spot because you're competing.
Brings up the innings thing, though. Can Peyton Tolley go back there?
Maybe.
Can somebody else go back? Looking forward, if Sonny Gray's here next year, he's probably on the team. If he's picks up the option, whatever. But between him, Suarez, and Crochet, is Connolly Early a guy you just put in there, and then it's Brian Bayo as your 5th, or somebody else? The Tolley thing's interesting, man. Could he be a closer? I'm sure he wants to be a starter. He'll make a hell of a lot more money as a starter. But isn't that how John Papelbon became what he was? There's a lot to think about here. There really is. It's risky. But they're here. This is what the Red Sox wanted. They wanted to be a team that grinds it out without power, that plays, defensive philosophy and run prevention. Here they are. They're an NL Central team, right? They're like the Cardinals or like the Brewers or like one of those teams that grind it out. This is what the Red Sox wanted. Are they going to go for it now, or are they going to sell off for the future? It's great that the trade deadline, by the way, has been moved back to August 3rd. Huge. Absolutely huge. All right, we'll get your calls at 617-779-0985. I've missed you all. I do like working nights. I've realized that working all these other shows. When I work the morning show, I have the rest of the day, and I basically just sleep, and I don't like that. I know some people love sleeping, but I don't want to waste my days. All right, let's talk to Jay in the car. What's up, Jay?
Hey, what's going on? I got you?
Yeah, what's up, buddy?
Yeah, well, listen, I think that we couldn't have more value right now than in Sonny Gray and Aroldis Chapman. And this team is never going to win any kind of title. I mean, they are the tallest midget if they win
Little person.
anything, and in the AL. And if we can move Gray and Chapman for people who will be able to help us after the deadline, I think that would be the smartest move the Red Sox could make. Because I think giving those guys up, if you get it back, get more run production versus the runs you're giving up by moving Gray and Chapman, you're still probably a wash for this season.
All right, man. Appreciate you. Little person, please. Say the right place. Say it right. Say it right. I'm going to correct you all. About Vinny and what the hell is that? Is that you, Derek? Aubern? Auburn? That wasn't you? Vinny's in Auburn. Hi, Vinny.
That's a close spelling for Auburn, I guess. But I was just looking at the NL lineup, and imagine if Sale and Rodriguez with sub 2.5 ERAs never left, and the Red Sox never gave up on them. It's obviously wishful thinking, and hindsight's always 20/20. But could you imagine that starting rotation with those guys in there, with Crochet, Conley early, and maybe even Tolley? It'd be a completely different conversation right now.
I know, but dude, Chris Sale was not going to make it here. They had to move on. It was mutual. Rodriguez was so long gone, dude. I get what you're trying to say. Like, look who they gave up on, blah, blah, blah. I think they've done a good job replacing those guys.
Yeah, I think it's a solid job. I think the big thing, too, is like you can't give up too many pieces because next year, what are you going to have? A 2-year bridge year and give up on next year and have next year be a wash? So you can't really give up on.
Wait. What? Next year?
No, I'm saying if you give up, depending on the pieces for this year at the deadline, if you give up certain pieces at the deadline this year, unless you hit big in the free agent market, wouldn't that be waving the white flag and saying next year is going to be a bridge year and a rebuild year when that's not what we want to do? Especially if you finish a little bit over 500, there's a little bit of glimpse at the end.
No, I think it's your team looking at it as, we built this team this year to be a playoff contender. It doesn't look like they're going to get past that. Let's move on from an asset to try to get better for next year. Like, if you trade Sonny Gray, dude, you're not disposing him. You're trading Sonny Gray to get somebody that can help your team now and next year.
Now, what's your thought on dumping Meyer at the end of this year, or maybe even at the deadline, just to completely break him away from Anthony?
No.
You're going to bring him back for next year?
I'm not dumping a first-round talent because he likes to get his hair cut and get laid.
All right, can't argue with that.
I have a Marcelo Meyer Roman Anthony take if you want to get into that at some point.
No, the floor is yours now. I do agree that they have sent, if you're going with it, they've sent him to Fort Myers. You ever been to Fort Myers this time of year?
Not this time of year, Joe.
Listen, they have a Red Lobster there.
Oh, those biscuits.
A Waffle House. Guys, you can go to the airport, grab a car. You'll go by the field, bang a right, you're at Red Lobster. Keep going straight, you're at Waffle House. There's not really much else to do. There's the beach. You can go to Santa Bella Captiva, nice little ride. You go to Naples, a little further away. They have sent him to the island of irrelevancy. He must be, I think they're doing it, A, to get healthy, but B, wants to come back. Don't come back until you want to play. And, dude, I remember this with the Patriots years ago. They used to never play guys, Scaz, because they wanted them to, or when they were hurt, they were like, you can't be near the team. To the point where they needed to be with the team, they fought them to come back. So in a way, I hope that's where we're at with Roman. But yes, I want to hear your take.
Yeah, I think the thing for me that's been kind of surprising is it seems everyone for the last, couple weeks has been absolutely hammering Marcelo Meyer. And it seems like Roman Anthony has kind of just been given a pass on this whole thing, and it's Meyer sucks, get him out of here. I've been told Marcelo Meyer was not going to be good basically since the day they drafted him. Matt McCarthy, Maz at points, he's hurt, he doesn't play enough games. They all told me he was going to stink. So now he gets here, and he kind of stinks and isn't all that great, and we're upset at him for that. But Roman Anthony, who is the greatest thing to ever happen to baseball, the sport of baseball, has never been the same since he graced the diamond. He misses more games than he plays. He can't throw a baseball, which is pretty important in the sport of baseball. He gets hurt swinging the bat, which is also an important thing in the sport of baseball. I just wonder why Roman Anthony has completely skated, yet people have the pitchforks out for the guy you've told me was going to suck the entire time, but the guy that's supposed to be the savior has also sucked and is not here, but that's okay. So I'm just a little confused by that.
Yeah. And the team has played how well since both of them have been dispersed?
Interesting how that works, right?
I think they, Skaz, I give credit for the organization to that. I don't want to be Nesson and Joe right now. That's not where I'm going. But when a team was like the worst in baseball, striking out the way that they did, scoring 1 run a game for how long, depending on Marcelo Meyer and Roman Anthony to save you, when you had by the way, Craig Breslow found all those guys. Like, he traded for them. He traded for the kid at third there, the little guy there, Durbin. I forgot his name for a second. He traded for Monasterio. He traded for Siegler. Dude, Siegler is amphibious. Did you hear about this?
I'm not quite sure that's the right word.
He's ambidextrous, but he's amphibious.
He's amphibious.
Do you know that he throws right-handed in the infield, but he catches the outfield with his right hand and throws left-handed in the outfield? And he switch hits. He used to be a catcher, plays a little plays now second base. But yes, he's like the ultimate amphibious, ambidextrous athlete. And right now, he's very good. He's better than anybody else that's played that position this year. And as a former first-round pick, drafted after Tristan Cassis, play him. They found him. He wants to play. He's hungry. It's better than playing a first-round pick who can't hit or play. I watched him get his hair cut today. Did you see that? He's got priorities this offseason. Lots of priorities. Eric is in Texas. Hello, Eric.
Yeah, hey, Joe. Good to have you back on the air, but Alex did a nice job last night, so kudos to you and the rest of the team.
Kudos to Alex.
Yeah, kudos to everybody. Here's my thought. I think the position that we can actually get a nice bat out of is catcher. There are 2 targets that I have out there that I believe are make good sense. Langoliers out of Sacramento and Goodman out of the Rockies. And if we want to make Marcelo Meyer and possibly Bayo / Connerly early, if we got to give up something to get one of those 2 guys, they both have over 20 homers. They both hit for pretty good average, and they both have some good RBI. It's hard to find a good right-handed bat for the outfield. I've looked. There's not a lot of great right-handed bats for the outfield. And we need a good right-handed bat. And Sacramento's always in sell mode, Sacramento / Vegas, and so are the Rockies. So let's take something off their hands that we can use and give them something of value in return and see if it does the job. We can even put Narvaez in that. I prefer Wong, but
yeah.
I don't think Narvaez wants to all of a sudden become a second fiddle.
Yeah.
So that's my thought.
No.
What do you think?
The kid Langoliers would be amazing, but he has 3 more years of term, and he makes $5 million. Like, he's a steal for the A's.
So we got to give up some talent, right? And that's what a good deal requires.
Yeah, and I'm to be honest with you, like, I don't know who they'd. I like it. I mean,
it's
a name.
I mean, you can give him Marcelo Meyer because Trevor Story's going to be back for 1 more year, and then it's going to be Franklin Arias. So Marcelo is odd man out. We can stick with Siegler and Romy to rotate at second base.
Yeah.
Marcelo Meyer, if they want, we'll give them a couple good players if they want it. But like you just said, Langoliers has term. So, yeah, we got to give up something, but he could be not a cornerstone, but heck, a very good right-handed power bat for us for the next 3 to 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, I think that's an interesting one for me. Would the A's give up a home run hitting catcher with 2 more years, really? You'd have to give up Franklin Arias. Why? It'd be if the Red Sox did that, imagine what they could do for their pitching staff adding that catcher. Plus the middle of their lineup. I love the move. I just think it's going to be too. I just don't know why the A's would do it. No, unless you throw in maybe Meyer is interesting, but I don't see the A's making the move. Just I can see maybe in a year or two they make that move. That guy like that kid a lot. 21 home runs right now, as well. Before we hit the break, Justin and Lynn.
Joe, good on you,
Justin, where you been? Where you been?
I just have a thought on the Red Sox. I like the way they're playing right now. And I called them last night, and I gave a lot of credit to Chad Tracy because Chad Tracy, to me, has been the answer for this team. And he's gotten a lot of the young guys, and I really like how he's played, Joe. His management. Just your thoughts on how he's managed this team.
I think he's managing really well and doing everything he can to save his job. And Justin, before we let you go, bro, you're celebrating a big birthday tomorrow. Is that correct?
Yes, I am.
How old,
Yes,
Justin?
I am.
How old?
40.
40 years old.
40
Happy
years old.
birthday, Justin.
Happy
Thank
birthday.
you, guys. I appreciate it.
Street Team Joe and Derek also say happy birthday to you, man.
Thank you, guys. Street Team Joe, everybody.
Where we going?
Love you guys.
We going to Prince Pizza or what?
I'm going to Patrick's on Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice, man.
Yeah.
Well, happy birthday from the Sports Hub. Happy 40th birthday, Justin, and continue all the great work, my man.
Thank you so much, Joe. I appreciate everything.
You're the man,
I appreciate you guys every single night.
You got it, bro. Happy birthday, man. Appreciate you, Justin. Man, Justin's 40th birthday party, we can get down.
Where do you hold a 40th birthday party in Lynn?
I mean, we could always call Kowloon. That's all.
Of course, how silly of me not to suggest that right off the bat.
But no, in Lynn would be, what would we do in Lynn? Well, we could maybe Monty's Pizza. I don't know if you've ever been there before. Could do that. Can take it out to the water. We can have it right at Red Rock Park, right downtown where they do the fireworks. Red Rock Park rules, Skaz. It's basically just a sugar bowl of walking.
In on that.
But it's just, Red Rock Park, we get some bands that come out, cook out. Maybe we get some pop-up trucks.
Some people in the chat seem to be suggesting the Cabaret Lounge.
Oh, stay out of that place. I heard they had great food, though. All right, we got to go to break. I'm Joe Murray, 98.5, the Sports Hub.
Sports Hub headlines.
The All-Star Game for Major League Baseball.
I will say my comments were nothing new. It wasn't anything that I heard recently. This wasn't breaking news. I've talked about this a lot, in regards to Christian Gonzalez. And so, there are, I don't know how many are remaining today, how many questions the team has about him today, but he hasn't gotten his contract, and that he's a little sensitive about somebody being critical of him a little bit. I would say maybe it's not a great sign.
Do you read his sensitivity as a sign that it's not going well because he doesn't like that commentary being out there?
Yes. I would say that there's a little bit of sensitivity. And I think that Christian Gonzalez is also, and this is part of the knock on him coming out is that, the mental toughness and how much criticism does he like and how can he take tough coaching? So maybe most people around here just say Christian Gonzalez is awesome. Just give him whatever he wants. Here's one thing where, all right, there are some questions about him and a little bit of sensitivity. I mean, is fine, but I think that I would say there's still a ways to go with the contract.
All right, back here on 98.5 The Sports Hub. I'm Joe Murray, back here on the nights for one night. I'm not here tomorrow because I'm working the morning show on Thursday. So I took some time off because I got to take time off or I don't get it. And then football season starts. When do I use it? That was Greg Bedard on with Mike Felger on BST, I assume. The Christian Gonzalez situation I find fascinating. Not so much for what maybe Bedard said, but how it was aggregated. You know, there's these accounts like Savage and Gordo, and Gordo's a good kid. I like him. But sometimes when things are aggregated, it's what you said. It just comes off differently, right? Perception. It almost sounded as if Bedard said he was reading basically comments from ESPN about scouts and what they think about Christian Gonzalez and his physicality, and he just kind of went on, yep, and the Patriots have felt that way in the building. So listening to it, I really didn't think anything was said personally. I thought it was just customary. But the being aggregated made it seem like, oh, Bedard's heard it too, you know, and I think he tried to explain it there. And then obviously Gonzalez said, what are you going to make up now? Like kind of got sensitive about it. Let's call it what it is. And now it's now being discussed on BST. The reason why he might be sensitive is because the contract negotiation isn't going well. Welcome to Sports Media 2026. Everything that I've heard is that the Witherspoon deal will get done first and then Gonzalez. They have the same agent. Wilson Contreras, by the way, just got booed at the All-Star game and literally told everyone to raise it and put his ears up like Hulk Hogan. It was pretty awesome. Anyways, take on this. I think they get the deal done. I don't think there's any sensitivity whatsoever from Christian Gonzalez. And I know that when the 23rd comes, when veterans are here, I believe he will be here. I'm not sure if his contract will be done. But I think that they have been in great communication with him, and I don't think he's sensitive about anything. But I do think that aggregated stories is where I'm going with it. They can be perceived differently. So, Skaz, you heard that, right? Did you take that as a Bedard shot, or did you think it was somewhat of a, this is what he also heard too? It got aggregated differently, and now it upset Gonzalez. And now it's brought up as maybe he's being sensitive about the comment because of his contract's not going well. What do you think of the situation?
First of all, I'd like to say I'm glad we have an expert on sensitivity and Greg Bedard talking about sensitivity. I think that's important that we have experts in topics, you know, to talk about these certain things. At first, I would say I didn't think much of it, but then in Bedard's response commentary, where he talks about Christian Gonzalez being sensitive, I think that's kind of, you know, what Gonzalez is talking about in the first place. If you want me to be perfectly frank, I mean, you just went out of your way to say that there was really nothing in the first report, right? That it was kind of...
It just kind of it was just kind of like...
It was a report of... It was a report that was already out there. It was an aggregation of stuff that already existed. So then Christian Gonzalez sees it, however you want to feel about that. He posts something and says, you know, Greg Bedard's got something to say about me. What does Greg Bedard do in response to that? He calls Christian Gonzalez sensitive and then brings into question his contract. I'm Team Christian Gonzalez on this one. I mean, you just did exactly what he complained about you doing. And, you know, as far as sensitivity goes, I'll leave it at that. But I have no issue with this. This is what aggregators do. This is the business we're in. You want to get your back up about this stuff, stay off the internet.
Oh, yeah.
Like, what are we doing? This is the name of the game in 2026.
That's what I meant. Welcome to Sports Media in 2026. Honestly, guys, you have brought something to my attention that maybe when I was on the beach this weekend, I wasn't thinking about.
I hope you enjoyed your time on the beach.
Me and Hooch.
Oh, nothing better.
We
could save that for later in the show. Beach stories with Hooch.
Eddie Rodriguez is a all-star, huh? Eddie Rodriguez and Chris Sale.
Back to back there.
Wow. Interesting. I didn't hear that word sensitive until I heard Felger and Bedard just say that.
They seem to harp on it, which I would just say you're doing exactly what Christian Gonzalez just said you were doing, which you said you were not
weren't
doing.
doing.
Yeah, that's all. That's my only
Again,
point there.
I missed that part because I was gone. Listening to it now, I'm like, geez, I think I'm Team Gonzalez now. Because
guess what, Joe? He's getting his money.
On Saturday, I discussed it as it's aggregation. I can see why that it was taken out of context. The whole reason for this take was, do you think that we have to go to break? But man, I'm like Jeopardy Joe tonight. Oh my God, are the Patriots being disrespected this offseason? Drake May is ranked 8th in the NFL QBs. Louis Riddick says Jalen Daniels is better than the best of the class. Ramondre Stevenson is ranked 22nd amongst running backs. Mike Vrabel's the 9th among head coaches in the league. I mean, hell, Chris Sims said that Peyton Manning was better than Tom Brady. You believe that crap? I almost said the other word.
And we talked a little bit about that.
You got on
last
that
night.
one?
A little bit, yeah.
I just don't want to let people off the hook. The Patriots are getting a little bit of disrespect. I think that last year people looked at it as a smelly team. And I love it. Super Bowl or bust, baby. All right, we'll hit the break here in this hour of the Sports Husband, brought to you by our good friends over at DN Van Lines. Take the chance. How do you move and make the sure bet with DN Van Lines? An approved mover. The Department of Defense will hit the break real quick. I did want to get into some of the France-Spain fallout today. And how about them Red Sox after the break? We'll get into all that and more. We'll talk with Sean Hughes of the Revs. Do that all and more in the next hour here on 98.5 The Sports Hub. There's stuff going on behind the scenes here, like always. Saw intern Derek and Street Team Joe up to something back there. Saw you guys last night running around doing millennial things. Or was that Gen Z things? What were those things, guys?
Joe, your guess is as good as mine. I do as I'm asked, you know?
I have a present for Riley when she comes back.
Oh, boy.
Do you think she's listening right now?
No, I do not.
Okay, every night she comes in and she needs a dongle. You know the little thing?
Yes, of course.
One of these things.
A crucial part of the job.
Because I told her I even told Derek, what was the one thing I told you when you started to bring with you every time? What was the one thing I asked you to?
Headphones.
It's the number one rule. Number one rule. So she has to borrow a dongle from down the hall. And I have gifted her a pack of dongles.
I mean, might as well be Christmas morning right there.
They're gold, too.
Nothing better.
And I'm going to share them with Aurora, who's probably not listening either.
No, she's probably on a train or a subway bus right now. Who knows?
She's show and go.
Planes, trains, and automobiles.
We need to get her a show and go shirt because I couldn't believe her ride here. I'd quit. Two trains and a bus to get here and then walking?
She does more public transit in a day than Scott Zolak has done in his life.
In his life?
Yes.
No, I'm more impressed by her ride than anything. But I do love how she had people making Zoe impressions. I love that. That was cool. So did you guys open, Derek, you can turn your mic on here. What were you guys doing back there? Was Chris back there with you guys? What were we doing?
Are you talking last night or just now?
Just now in the kitchen.
We were taste testing the sandwiches you brought in.
Okay, full disclosure. I went to a place called Slice in Wakefield today. What's up, Christian? He goes, Joe, you have to try this. So he wrapped something up, and then I bought a steak and cheese pocket because I know that Street Team Joe loves steak and cheese pockets. So I basically just, oh boy. So I basically just gave them to Street Team Joe. All right, well. Scott and Rentham's on the line. Hello, Scott.
I don't know what to do with Aurora here. I mean, I saw that video, and that is every single reason why I would never ride the train or ride a busway. Right, Brody? Brody's with me now.
What's up,
you ever
Brody?
been on a train? Nope. Hell no. You don't want to ride a train. Why? Get your own car. You know what I mean? No, they're like, oh, what are you going to do if you don't have a car? Not my problem. Go get a car. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Would you do that every day?
No,
there's no way I would ever work that way. My God!
Before I was full time, I used to take the train at 6 a.m. From Malden to downtown. It was horrific, and I quit the job because it killed me.
It smells, doesn't it?
Dude, I had someone throw up on me on the train once.
Dude, remember the one when it was going over, was that the Tobin?
Yeah.
Or something that caught on fire?
Yeah,
like 2 years ago?
Yeah, the Orange Line got on fire in the middle of the Mystic River, and instead of hanging on, someone just jumped off.
I would jump off too. Why not? Hey, at least you get wet.
That was a great story. Hey, what's up with Brody? Is he doing any camps or what?
We did good tonight, right? How many touchdowns do you have? 7 on 7.
4 touchdowns, 0 picks.
4 touchdowns, no picks. We did that tonight. We're just rolling, bro.
Nice. I can't wait to King Philip this year, baby.
Did Jaylen Brown pick out his number for the Sixers? We're buying Sixers jerseys.
Yes, guys. Do we know what number he got yet?
Hey, Scaz, you there?
What's up, so? How we doing?
I can't wait to read the box score after those Sixer games. Oh, I'll be ready to go on 10 o'clock on those ones.
I'm sure Jaylen Brown's going to be thrilled about having to share the ball with Tyrese Maxey and Joel Embiid.
This doesn't matter. He's going to do. He's going to elevate that bum Embiid and make him play harder.
They haven't spoken. Did you know that, Zoe?
I don't care. Who?
No, Embiid and Brown have not spoken since he's gotten there.
Yeah, he called him a flopper. Didn't he just call him a flopper and he fakes it?
He did, yeah.
Truth hurts, right?
Do you think he's going to show up, though? He's like,
he'll be ready. He'll be ready.
So we make a big deal about Tatum and Brown having an issue, but not Embiid and Brown?
Oh, I don't really care. Jalen's the man down there now. You know? His team.
All right, Brody.
I'll see you, Cass.
Keep throwing touchdowns, bro.
Say bye, Brody. See ya.
Later, bro. Thanks, Scott. Brody. It's taking the big jump from his going to be big boy this year. He is a large individual to begin with, but he's taking that next step, meaning recruits, guess. He threw 4 touchdowns today, no picks.
I like the scouting report there.
You put him on King Philip for another year, man, and Super Bowl bound, baby. Then he'll be having colleges from all over. Maybe he'll start doing showcases in other towns. I think Fred's kid's doing that too right now. He's pitching for colleges. Man, we have a lot of guys to watch. We have Milo to watch. We got Brody to watch. I mean, this could be great to cover high school sports, right? Can't wait for this. Maybe we can make a little segment we do it with John Serenides anyways.
Yeah, where's John when you need him?
And by the way, Danny Ventura passed away, which I'm very sad about because he has called in here before, but that guy was high school sports around here. I covered me in high school. When I met him, he actually remembered covering me. It's very sad to hear that one this week. He was the man. All right, well, here's another one. Tim is in North Carolina. Hello, Tim.
What's up, Joe? How you doing, brother?
How you doing?
I'm doing all right, man. So I was trying to get on with Zoe while Zoe was on. He sounded like he had a couple. My son. It sounded like Zoe had a few beers while watching his son play tonight.
No.
No, not at all?
No.
I wanted to play a game who had more beers, Tim or Zoe, but...
Who's Tim?
He's our... What's up?
Who's Tim?
Me.
Oh, you. How many have you had?
Yeah. I think maybe like 4 or 5. I'm going to play some cards tonight.
Wait, so Tim, I'm sorry, maybe I wasn't listening. So you're in your car had 4 or 5 beers right now?
Yes.
Okay.
But I'm going to play poker.
So you're going to be parked.
I'm going to be what?
Your car will be parked, right?
Oh, for sure.
And you're
absolutely.
And you'll drive home?
Yeah, so once I get to poker, I'm going to have like some Diet Cokes or Diet Mountain Dews, something like that. But yeah, no, a couple beers pre-game, then I go play cards.
So did you work today?
Yeah, for sure.
What do you do for work?
I own a electrical contracting business.
That's a very good
down
job.
Here in Raleigh, yeah.
Okay. And then once your day's done, what do you punch out about 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, something like that?
God, I wish, man. No, sometimes like 5, 6 o'clock, depends. So I'm up at about 5:30, get everything ready for the day.
Okay. Did you
go a shot, make sure everything's set up?
Did you go to the bar and drink, or did you go home and drink?
Yeah. No, I went to the bar.
Okay. And now you've just left the bar, and you're going to go play poker.
I'm going to play poker, yeah.
That's a hell of a night.
It's not bad. And there are places down here that you go play cards. It's underground. It's like a casino, man. It's open bar. There's dinners cooked. You think you're playing at like one of the nicest casinos. You think you're playing at Encore. The way these people treat you, it is amazing. And it's 1-3 blinds. It's crazy.
Is there someone there that can give you a massage while you play poker?
Oh, there are absolutely those people there available. I've never gotten one because I think I'd feel weird doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've played in some a lot of events, but I've never gotten a massage while playing poker.
Yeah, when I went to Vegas, they were offering massages, but I felt weird about it.
Yeah, I couldn't do I don't know, man. I couldn't do like a massage I can't concentrate while I'm trying to relax. It's two different feelings.
Yeah.
Yep. So
anything else? Anything else going on?
What else is going on?
Hey, what happened with Belichick's daughter?
Oh, and the speeding warrant she's got down here?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a lot of clickbait. Like, Belichick has nothing to do with it. She just got caught doing like 84 and a 70 and didn't show up to court.
So now, so does she have a warrant out for her now?
Apparently, I guess, maybe. I don't know, man. So my daughter got the same exact speeding ticket, doing 84 and a 70. She paid a lawyer $400, and it got knocked down to improper equipment. Like her hazard lights didn't work or whatever.
You paid $400 for a lawyer to knock it down. How much was the ticket to begin with?
So they don't give you a number. You just have to, at a certain percentage of the speed limit down here, you have to go to court and you have to figure it out then. Like, they don't give you a number. So there's no specific fine. Like, you go over a certain amount, you have to go to court, then they give you your number. But within a couple of days, you're going to get flooded with letters from lawyers. Oh, you got pulled over. You're going to have to go to court. And you just pick a lawyer, you give them $400, and they knock it down. She couldn't do that, I guess.
Tim, it sounds like 4 or 5 beers kind of put you in the element.
It's my zone, dude.
Yeah,
that puts me in the zone. You know what I mean? I'm going to go play cards on it. You know what I mean? The game kind of slows down a little bit. I'm going to see the cards come at me. Yeah.
Like if I had 4 ciders, I'd probably be not fine. Now I start to get to 6 to 7.
So we drink down here. It's called Pernicious. It's made by Wicked Weed. It's an IPA. Do you drink IPAs, Joe?
I haven't in a while. No.
Oh, dude, IPAs they're fantastic.
They're everywhere here, though.
There's one that I love up there when I go up to come home. I forget the name of it, but there's one down here. It's called Pernicious. It's made by Wicked Weed. 7.3. It's fantastic. Oh, it's beautiful.
All right, Tim.
Beautiful.
Be safe tonight. All right.
Oh, my man. I will talk to you again soon.
Later, dude. All right. Well, let's talk some soccer next. What a transition. I forgot who Tim was when I was talking to Tim. I haven't been on in a while, guys. I forgot what happened there. You're okay, Street Team Joe? Doesn't look all right back there. All right, let's go to break. We're going to talk to assistant coach Sean Hughes of the Revolution next. Get his thoughts on everything happening in the world. Maybe even on beer. We'll do that next on the Sports Hub.
You're listening to Joe Murray on 98.5. You're listening to Joe Murray.
France, Spain was the favorite at the beginning of the tournament. And France became the favorite and lost today 2-0. And now they're headed to the championship, and they'll take on the winner of England and Argentina. Let's go to our hotline right now. Let's bring in someone who knows a little bit about the pitch. It's Revolution assistant coach Sean Hughes. He joins us here on 98.5 The Sports Hub. Sean, how are you tonight?
Evening, Joe. All good. Thank you very much. Hope everything's good on your end.
Everything is great. I actually had a chance to talk to you on Nesson a couple of weeks ago. We were talking some soccer and the World Cup and everything like that. And I know you're in your first season with the Revs, and you know you've been a member of Marco's staff when he was on the United States under-20 team. I guess I'll just start there. You knew a lot of those guys. Were you impressed with the United States this year, or was it another round of 16, another team that they couldn't get past? What were your overall thoughts on Team USA and their performance?
I think overall, anytime you get to a tournament and you get to play a minimum of 5 games in a knockout, you've done something right. Obviously, you've advanced through the group stage, and I felt that the US was really strong. Started the tournament really well against Paraguay, and then a great win in the first round of the knockouts against Bosnia. I think overall they'll be really proud of a lot of things with the performances. Just the last result against Belgium probably leaves a really sour taste from a scoreline, but I don't think that was reflective of how the team and the group performed throughout the tournament. And look, Belgium's a really strong team as well. Let's not forget that. But I felt the US really did a great job of the way they played and the energy that they played with, especially in those first 4 games they competed in.
Sean, goaltending in the United States, it's been solid for years, right? Obviously, your very own player, Matt Turner, he did get a start but didn't play in the final game. Do you think maybe he should have been in there? And what is the future at keeper for USA? And do you think it's been solid over the years?
Yeah, obviously, I'm always going to be on Matt's side, fighting his corner. We really feel we've got a special goalkeeper in Matt of the Revs. We're not in the context of the day-to-day with the national team pool, and I'm sure it's a really difficult decision that they had to make. But knowing Matt, I know how much of a team player he is also. And look, it's not like we have to fast forward to the next World Cup already, but I'm sure Matt will have his eyes and his dreams set on that, and he'll have a point to prove that he wants to be the number one come that time next time around.
Yes, and I talked to Matt earlier today, and he said, hey, I wish I was out there, but, respects the decision. And just talking about the Revs now, do you think that he'll have a big spring and a bounce back to help you guys in the second half this year?
Yeah, I think, we saw that in the first part of the season. Matt's really important for us. He has a presence. He's a huge leader within the group. He's got massive experience both on domestic level and then obviously international. And I think he understands what we want as a staff and our team objectives, and he knows how important his role is within that. And we expect for him to come back and really take off where he left and have a huge influence on this next 20 games of the regular season.
We're talking with Revolution assistant coach Sean Hughes here on 98.5 The Sports Hub. Sean, did you watch any of the France-Spain game today? And I know Spain was the favorite to start. France was the favorite going into tonight. What did they do to stop Mbappe in that France attack?
Yeah, it was a great game. Spain, I think, collectively have a real identity. I think France maybe have more of the superstars that people will recognise. But it just shows you when you have a team all in the same direction, what you can achieve. And Spain have been, like the last 15 to 20 years, probably the most dominant team in world soccer, whether that's as a national team or you look at the impact they have on the domestic level and the coach's influence, obviously Pep Guardiola and Arteta now in Premier League. But I think from today's game especially, they really dominated the game with the ball, and then they were able to put France in a position where I don't think many teams have put them this year and reduce a lot of the threat that they have with the special talent of Mbappe, Doué, Barcola, and Elise, which was impressive.
Sean, you hail from England. We know what England's doing tomorrow against reigning champion Argentina. What are the keys for England to pull off that victory?
Yeah, I think one key is obvious, right? We have to find a way to stop Messi, which is still difficult. I think a lot of teams have that plan for the last 20 years and still can't do it. But yeah, for us, I think stopping Messi, and Argentina also have this amazing collective mentality. I think one of the things that they have is also experience of winning tournaments. Obviously, the reigning champions, which has its own quest, and I think England don't have that. We have a strong group, and I think we have two real superstars in Kane and Bellingham. We just don't have that experience of winning major tournaments, so hopefully we can change that and find a way to win tomorrow, and then we'll see what happens if we get to the final.
Yeah, Sean, you mentioned Harry Kane there, and I just kind of wanted to ask you, because everyone talks about Messi at his age doing what he's doing, but Harry Kane, most goals ever for England at this point. He's been unbelievable since he joined Bayern. I almost feel like he's underrated because of, Tottenham not winning enough. But just at his age to still be doing what he does, like, can you just speak to kind of Harry Kane and what he means to English football and like the United States needing a guy like that for fans that they can kind of attach to for years and years and keep coming back to?
Yeah, he's really similar to, like I said, with Matt. For us, he's a huge presence and leader. Obviously, he scores the goals that make a huge impact, but I think aside from that, his work rate, his ability to perform for the team, he shows up in big moments, which I think all the hallmarks of great players. And, I think going to Bayern Munich and stepping out of the comfort zone of being in England is now added championships to his resume. So I think that's probably taken him to another level mentally, and hopefully we can see the benefits of that with England his next few days.
Did anybody from your family have stories about the last time England won 1966?
No, it's been that long. No, it's been 1966. Feels like a lifetime ago, and I feel with last few tournaments, we've been close. We've been to finals and lost and semi-finals. So we feel like we're always the bridesmaid, never quite the bride. So maybe we can change it this time.
Hey, as somebody who literally works for an MLS and from England and played professionally, how do you look at the United States when it comes to soccer? And is it really about playing at such an early age, like other countries, they start them so early? Or is it about the United States has other games like American football and hockey and baseball, basketball? Like, why do you think the Americans, Team USA, isn't at even the top 8 level? Like top 16, they'll get there, right? How do they get to the next level? Like, what do you think it is as someone from England who now coaches MLS?
Yeah, I think that's a $1 million question. What I would say is, like, I've been really fortunate and blessed to work with the youth national teams. And I know we have a huge amount of talent in the country. I think, being part of that last cycle that went to the U20 World Cup, we felt we could go all the way with that group. So I think the talent is definitely there, and the talent level keeps improving. And when you look any tournaments in youth levels, whether it's the MLS youth team or now the youth national teams, they're really starting to compete with the best teams in the world. We just have to find that next step where we can go toe-to-toe on the full national team level. And I think that gap's definitely closing. I wish I had the secret recipe to close that gap, but I think it's closing, and I know there will be a moment where we jump over that bridge and we become a heavyweight in that respect on the national stage in a World Cup.
All right, Sean, what do you got? Prediction time tomorrow, England, Argentina, and who's winning the World Cup?
Oh, I'm going to go. I actually think England will advance tomorrow. And I thought from today's game, whoever got through that would likely be the favourite. I'd love for England to win it all. My heart wants them to win it, but I think Spain will be the champions. But I do believe England will get to the final.
Hey, real quick, do you believe in climate when it comes to these big games? And I'm only saying it because I feel like Spain has had a very easy climate road to the World Cup, meaning the temperatures, right? Do you agree with that?
Yeah. They've also played a lot of the games in climate-controlled stadiums. Yep. So that's a huge, huge influence. Like, I mean, look, if we take a game just on our level and we go and play at Miami or we play Minnesota, there's a purely different physiological piece to that. There's massive, massive advantage when you're in those climate-controlled situations. And then, obviously, crazily, England play Norway, two absolutely countries that don't do with the heat, and they play Miami. So I think even that game was reflective of the intensity of that. But yeah, I think it's a huge, huge influence, and Spain have been fortunate with that pass. I don't think they're going to win the World Cup just because of that. They have an exceptional team, but it is obviously a benefit.
All right, Sean, before I let you go, the Revs get back into action soon. You guys are 8-5-1 at the moment. Talk about your second half, and can you just explain to some of our listeners, we're the home of the Revs, so we broadcast all your games on the radio here. Can you just talk about what this has been, this little pause now that you guys have, but next year they're going to change the schedule, right? They're going to move. Can you just maybe explain to some of our listeners what you guys have the rest of this year and what the season is going to look like next year when it comes to the schedule?
Yeah, so it's interesting. Like, we'll have, after this World Cup break, we get back into it and we have 20 regular season games, and then we go through to playoffs as normal. And then it's a short break through winter, and then pretty much what we've just experienced now would essentially be the season for that sprint season. So it'll be 14 regular season games that will run into playoffs. And then once that concludes, we'll have a summer break that will align with the rest of the major leagues in the world. And then we'd begin, that following fall on the calendar that, you look at English Premier League or Spanish La Liga, we'd line up with their schedules. So, a lot of moving pieces, but we'll get through it. And I think it'll be actually a very exciting sprint season next spring, because everybody will go full-blooded, right from the start in such a short, condensed, competitive schedule.
Awesome. Sean, we appreciate it, man. The Revs have been great. We've been covering the World Cup. We love it. I think it's been great for the United States. Actually, personally, Sean, I think the United States should host all the World Cups because, man, everybody came out, dude. Everyone came out.
Oh, it was awesome. Like, we were experiencing here, like, Scotland fans, it pains me to say, but they were amazing. Morocco fans, France team was here as well. And I was fortunate to go to England against Ghana at the stadium. But it's so good to see when you have so many different types of cultures and people invested in the sport that I love as well. So amazing.
Well, the Revs get back going in about a week from tomorrow. So good luck in the second half, Coach, and I really appreciate your time. And go England tomorrow, man. We'll be rooting for you.
Thanks, Joe. I appreciate it. And, hopefully we get some of those fans out to our games as well that have been to the World Cup matches.
Oh, we love it. I hope. Listen, that's a great take, is the Revs games. And every game they can hear right here on 98.5 The Sports Hub. With Revolution assistant coach Sean Hughes. Sean, appreciate your time, man. Good luck.
Thanks, Joe. Have a good night.
You
Thank you.
got it. We love the Revs, and the MLS and the Cup has been absolutely outstanding. By the way, Skaz, real quick, I know you're a footy. Taylor Twellman talked about this today, and I agree. You know how we talk about easy paths in sports? My take is whoever has the easiest paths generally wins. Is it fair? I'm not saying that France was easy, but the climate control for the Spain games have been such an advantage for them. Like, the France game was at 100 degrees here. What do you think it was at Gillette that day?
Argentina has played Cape Verde, Egypt, and Switzerland. I think if you want to do path talk, it's probably Argentina.
And they didn't even play well.
But maybe you could, if you want to counter that, you could say the only team that played good against Spain this whole tournament was Cape Verde. Yeah, which is pretty crazy. So maybe they were better than we thought.
No. I will say, though, Spain progressively got better, right? Especially second half. So against Portugal, that goal late, I think that really set them off. You know, Lamine Yamal hasn't done much, but today he was everywhere. He was dominating that I would guess you would call it that right side of the field. One of them, he had a one-on-one with the goalie. The goalie forced him outside, and he kind of missed the net. He's due, bro. I think if the
saving it for the final,
the championship game. And my take is it's Argentina versus Spain, and I think we see a torch pass. I think we see Messi to Yamal.
And you've seen the picture, I'm guessing, of Messi with a baby Lamine Yamal. I mean, crazy.
I think we get a torch passing. Even though Yamal's been like a bit piece on the Spain team, by the way. Who's the other guy? Begins with a C with the crazy hair.
Cucurella.
Oh, that guy.
Marc Cucurella.
That guy rules.
Him and Mbappe are going to be teammates next season, too, which will be fun.
Team?
They're both going to be on Real Madrid next season. Cucurella just signed with Madrid. So him, Mbappe, Bellingham, they'll all be teammates. Vinny, oh, yeah. So that'll be fun if he gets to come back with the World Cup trophy. Mbappe already has one, so I guess it doesn't hurt that bad.
All right. Well, I was watching Instagram today, and I saw some eyes. Someone getting traded? Find out who next here on 98.5 The Sports Hub.
Sports Hub headlines.
All-Star game underway. American League leading off in the first here. They have the bases loaded, and, well, we'll find out what... Oh, excuse me. Whoa. Was that a hiccup? Or a burp? 0-0, 0-0 in the first inning of the All-Star game. Wilson Contreras, Aroldis Chapman, Ceddanne Rafaela, all representing the Red Sox tonight. And Spain shut out Mbappe and France 2-0 today. They take on the winner of England and Argentina. Headlines, they are brought to you by Michelob Ultra. Watch the world's biggest matchups with 98.5 The Sports Hub. Details at 98.5thesportshub.com. Presented by Michelob Ultra, the official beer sponsor of FIFA World Cup 2026. I'm Joe Murray. Well, we'll find out what... Oh, excuse me, whoa. I'm in or out coming up next. We're going to bring in everybody. Derek will be in at Skaz. Street Team Joe's here. And Chris DeSisto, our former intern, who was our first intern, actually, is going to join us in studio. He does the Bang Hour. Go find it. It's his podcast. But he's trying to learn behind the scenes. He's a good egg. We're going to get him in the show tonight because he shows up. Real quick, Keishon Booty was on Instagram today with eye emojis. I don't know what that means. Does that mean keep your eyes peeled? Keep your eyes open for maybe something that could be happening? Is there a trade in the works? I was asking myself today, where would Keishon Booty go? I think of teams that the Patriots have worked with. I think of Dallas. Could Dallas be a team? Dallas could use Booty. I think Tolbert's their third receiver. Not to mention, Pickens and CeeDee Lamb and all that. They traded Joe Milton there. Could that be a destination? I think one other destination to consider here is Washington. The Commanders, of course, they spent a lot of money last year in Terry McLaurin. They really don't have another outside receiver unless you want to consider the kid they drafted this year, Antonio Williams. They have Luke McCaffrey, who's somewhat of a slot, and Treylon Burks helped them out in the playoffs last year, but he's kind of been somewhat of a bust. They have Van Jefferson on the outside, and they got Diami Brown. They kind of get a whack receiving crew, to be honest with you. You add Kayshon Boutte to that group? He's their starting receiver. Plus, it's another weapon for Jaden Daniels. I would say Kayshon Boutte to Washington for a 5th-round pick, and if they make the Super Bowl or the playoffs, it becomes a 4th conditional. That's my take. Steve's in the car. Hi, Steve.
Hey, Joe.
Hey.
I wanted to call in right after Eddie Andelman passed away.
Yeah.
So I have a quick story. This is way back in the day, before 98.5. I was listening to EEI, the A-Team. So it was Dale and Eddie. And I don't remember what year that Jose Canseco played for the Red Sox. Was it was just one season, correct?
95. Or 96. I can't remember.
Yeah. So I don't know how Eddie got Jose's number, but honest to God, you can't make this up. He actually called Jose's house in Florida. Okay, so this is, it kind of led into the steroid thing. So Canseco actually picks up the phone and he says, "Who's this?" And Eddie says, "This is Eddie Andelman, WEI Boston." And it was kind of friendly and whatever. So then, I don't know, somehow the conversation led into the steroid thing. And then, honest to God, Jose, he just lit into Eddie. He says, how dare you call me at my home? How did you get this phone number? And I mean, it only lasted a few minutes, and then boom, he slammed the phone down on him. How's that?
I'm very familiar. I interned for Eddie.
Yeah, I know that. That's why I called, because I actually was listening to you that night, and I remember you saying that. So.
Yeah, I wasn't there then, but this had to be. That was Jay Stu was there. That had to be 01. This was before the Patriots won their Super Bowl. I remember this. He called Jose. Right. Confronted him because Kevin Kennedy got fired. Well, who was it? Somebody he knew got fired. Right. And Andelman basically called him at his house. And Jose Canseco tried to be like, there's other real tragedies in the world, like local layoffs and all that. And Andelman kind of went at him about, hey, are you going to admit that you use performance-enhancing drugs and that your 91 American League MVP award should be scrutinized? Because Mike Greenwell was the runner-up that year. And if steroids in Jose, which he admitted doing, wouldn't that eliminate him and give the MVP to Mike Greenwell?
Yeah,
that was kind of the. That was kind
I
of
don't
the
know how
story
Eddie
there.
how he got his home phone number, but once again, it reached the end of it. I mean, Jose was incensed. How dare you call me at my house? How did you get this phone number? Oh man, he ripped them.
Eddie knew everybody in town, bro.
Right? Yeah, absolutely.
He was everybody. Eddie had everybody in his pocket. Thanks, Steve. Appreciate you, buddy. Did I run into one of the Andelmans? Bird did. And then he texted me and said, "I'm with an Andelman."
Bird called in.
He told me about his license.
Yes, about a fantasy football punishment, I believe is what.
He texted me that he was going to call in to Kendra. By the way, I listened to Kendra because I worked I got out of Nesson at 6, so I got to hear the first hour. The one call that got me was the guy who said that he almost had a soccer moment when he kicked the ball, but it went off the post and hit him back in the face, and then he stepped on a clam.
Yes.
And then her subscribers started calling in.
They certainly did, Joe, yes.
Was Derek there for that?
No, unfortunately, Riley had to handle the brunt of those calls.
How was that?
She did not. She hung up on a couple of them.
Yeah.
She was not a fan of the feet, the men who like the feet.
I will say this. Kendra can do the whole sports thing. She's got a fan club. Like, she has fans. Real fans. Like, she does need the subscribe button, dude. Maybe she should just host something like this on a paywall. And then were they asking for bikini pictures? What the hell was all that about? Y'all are gross. Get with it. But you know what? They're my people, and I love them. Hey, in or out? With Street Team Joe, Krista Sisto, Derek Olson, Skaz, and me, we got the whole crew here. And we'll do it next on 98.5. The Sports Hub of this hour has been presented by who? Well, of course, it's DN Van Lines. Take the chance on your move and make the sure bet with DN Van Lines. An approved mover to Department of Defense, DNVanLines.com. In or out? Next.
What's it gonna be, McFly? Are you in or out?
Don't go anywhere. There's more Joe Murray. More Joe Murray.
Dylan Cease, 3 strikeouts for the American League. The Christopher Sanchez got rocked for 3 earned runs. Cody Bellinger a single, and Rice of the Yankees single as well. Hey, World Cup action. You know what happened today? Spain went to the championship. They beat France 2-0. Who will they play? England or Argentina? There's going to be a lot of money on that game. This hour of the Sports Hub, well, this headline has been brought to you by Super Service Today. Currently hiring plumbers, HVAC techs with experience, drain cleaning techs. They have a growing shop in Danvers. You can enjoy top pay, medical, dental, and vision, paid vacation holidays. Apply now. Superservicetoday.com/careers. Ask for Tim. Tell him Joe Murray sent you. I'm Joe Murray. What's it going to be, McFly? Are you in or out? Next.
Everybody knows Joe.
Just keeps getting better.
Joe Murray on 98.5 The Sports Hub.
Are you in or out? Gotta know without a doubt. I'm the one you need for a dirty deed. I'm the best. Success. Boston University's Drama Club. Derek Olson. Woo! And hailing from Westboro, Massachusetts, closer to 265 than Jared Duran,
Yes, sir.
He is STJ Joe Ariano. And hailing from Rhode Island, some town that he tries to tell you where it is, but nobody knows where. He was our first intern ever, and he still drives from here from Rhode Island and is now on our street team. It is Chris DeSisto who hosts the Bang Hour.
Sisto Bang.
And finally, hailing from Rainham, Massachusetts, he is the Zintin champion of the world, James Scaramazino. You know him as Scaz.
And at the other guard, 6'4" from Kentucky, the captain, Rajon Rondo. Sorry, I just really wanted to say that.
No, I was doing it. You really wanted to do it. So your jersey that you were going to wear, you said you had a throwback?
Yeah, well, I have a bunch of throwback NBA jerseys, but I had to wash them because I haven't washed them since my college days. And they had a lot of alcohol and
Joe, please
maybe
remind the
pizza
people, when were you in college?
like 7 years ago.
Okay.
But I mean, these were stored away, it was in a bin, and tucked away in the attic.
So you tucked them away in the bin dirty.
Yes. Why would I clean them?
Because you were tucking them away in a bin.
I mean, how often do you wear a random sports jersey? Unless you're in college.
I don't wear sports jerseys anymore. I've been in the business for 20 years now.
I was told by my girlfriend wearing sports jerseys is very immature. So I'm trying to change.
What'd you show?
And specifically, NBA jerseys look childish. She didn't say football. Football was fine, but NBA looks a little childish.
Is it childish?
I don't know.
Well,
Outside of the game, yeah.
She said immature.
If you're wearing one outside a game, yeah.
I feel as though if you're working in the media,
so I get a pass.
It might be an amateur hour move.
No, Street Team Joe, someone didn't say it was amateur when you came in with your jersey on today, but people did have some comments.
Yeah, Joe said it looked like I had football pads on, so I took it off.
Well, I meant it as like the jersey was official, not as you are any.
I took it as I had jack shoulders, so thank you.
You do. And now Derek Wilson is wearing the jersey.
Is he?
Yeah, I got the jersey on. If no one else is going to wear it,
yeah, you might as well.
I look great.
Hey, Randy Moss, 84, Vikings.
Real mature player.
Who's faster, Randy Moss or Tyreek Hill?
It's probably Tyreek Hill.
Okay, interesting.
But Moss was a gazelle. His speed was like barely tested. He just blew by you. They call it getting mossed.
Still a segment today.
Yeah, get mossed.
Randy Moss 40 time 4.25. Tyreek Hill 40 time 4.29.
Whoa!
But Tyreek Hill did also run an unofficial 4.21.
What did Chris Johnson run?
Oh, I think that.
By the way, really sad news on
very
him
sad.
recently, and we're probably going to hear a lot more of that.
4.24.
Fastest ever. So you mean to tell me that Randy Moss was the fastest ever?
I wonder if they have like a specific game speed, what they clocked in at, like, oh, he ran 20 miles an hour or something.
The Patriots had a guy named Will Demps that was on the Olympic team. Never really got.
I remember him. Yeah, from Florida.
Never got his 40 time.
Yeah.
Bethel Johnson could fly.
Yeah. Chad Jackson.
No.
Bethel Johnson.
If Bethel Johnson could have caught the football,
yeah, if he had hands.
But he had I bet you look it up. He probably had 3 or 4 touchdowns.
Kick returns. Yeah.
And he was elite. He just couldn't catch the ball. And I blame Brady, by the way.
Guy on the Chiefs, too, back in the day, Dante Hall.
All right, can I start this in or out?
Please, Joe. Please. Welcome back, Joe Murray.
I am happy to be back, everybody. Is it? I feel like I can hear. Maybe I'm not talking into the mic enough. Maybe that's what it is. All right, now I can hear myself. The MLB All-Star Game starters signed the lineup card in a quill. In or out on that? They used a feather pen.
Normally, I would be out. It's in Philly, America's 250th birthday. They're doing the Independence, Declaration thing, that whole, shebang, Joe. I guess I'm in.
That makes me ignorant. I didn't know.
We were poking fun at it back here, too. Don't worry.
But, that's what the guy used to write when he sent the pigeons out. Remember in Game of Thrones?
Oh, the Ravens, yeah.
The Ravens.
Got to get those out.
Do you guys like National Treasure? I did just watch that.
How does it always come back to national?
Because the Declaration of Independence, the Liberty Bell, Philadelphia. You never saw National Treasure. Wow.
John Voight.
No, but Joe, I have a lot of priorities these days.
Map on the back of the Declaration of Independence.
Chris is like a movie expert. Did you know that?
No.
No, he really knows his movies.
Oh yeah, I love movies.
What movies are we talking here?
I actually called in when you guys were talking about Jurassic Park and Jaws, and then I didn't.
Oh,
I
that
didn't
was
get
you?
It. Yeah. Yeah, I said I was Joe Murray's first intern.
Nobody told me that.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Do you think?
Because I was like, Jaws is easily.
All right, real quick. Did we kill
Sam Neill?
Don't say we.
Yeah, why are you bringing us into this? This is you.
No, we. No, we.
Who's we?
Yeah,
Mr.
no
Peebo
we.
Bryson?
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, you killed Peebo.
I'm accountable for Peebo. I sang "I Can Show You the World" and killed him. Which, by the way, really is like kind of wild. We did the whole thing,
Not even 20. It was like 18 hours later.
But Beetle was the one who came up with Jaws or Jurassic Park. And, of course, like if Richard Dreyfuss died, kill me. Okay? Like, what I mean by it is like I killed him. You know what I'm saying?
But you already have the trend following you.
Yeah, but so doesn't Zoe in that show.
Okay.
So, like, technically, who killed him? Me or them?
I think you all
with the show. I would. There you go with the show.
There's some witchcraft going on here. I don't like it.
What would your answer be, Chris? You said Jaws.
Easily. Jaws stands to this day.
It's Jaws, and here's why. Back then, there was no back then, in like when it came out 50 years ago, when you saw the ocean, what'd you think of?
Jaws.
We weren't thinking dinosaurs, bro. But in 1993, when the movie came out, I was in the theater with a stomp. I bought every McDonald's cup there was. I told you when I went to Hawaii, I saw the forest and everything when I went. I even did the tour.
That's my two things. Is like Jaws. When you watch Jaws, you're scared of the ocean. When you watch Jurassic Park, you're not scared of the woods or the forest. You're like you know dinosaurs aren't coming. And then Jurassic Park, like the visual effects and the special effects, it's good. But then Jaws is all practical. Like when Quint gets bit, like you still jump and he spits out the blood. Like that's as real as it gets. And there's not a thing in Jurassic Park that even comes close to that. So I watch Jaws every single 4th of July, every single year. It's a tradition. Like that movie it's my favorite movie. I think like it's a tie between that and Kill Bill, and it stands the test of time to this day.
Kill Bill?
Yeah, I love Kill Bill. Love it. Greatest revenge story of all time.
Suck. It's
the greatest revenge story of all time.
I like Kill Bill too.
Yeah, Kill Bill too. I count them as one movie.
Because it starts off with her getting out of being buried alive.
Yeah. I mean, Tarantino counts them as one movie.
But do you like all the Jurassics better than did you like Jaws 2 and 3? I know you already talked about
Jaws 2
this.
is heavily underrated.
I did.
Jaws 2 is heavily underrated.
What was better, Jurassic Park 2 or Jaws 2 or Jurassic Park 3 or Jaws 3? People don't like Jaws 3, but it was at SeaWorld, and I loved it. Imagine the shark breaking through to SeaWorld and the dolphins are trying to send a message. And they're like, there's a big-ass shark here. And then they're doing the little ski things, on the...
But wasn't Chris, correct me if I'm wrong, was the animatronic gone at that point?
In the third one, it might have been. I know the fourth one, the shark does not move.
The
shark does not move.
The fourth one kind of sucks.
And then the 3D one, I think you're right. I think the animatronic is gone, and I think it's just a video of a shark moving around, and that's it. Yeah, the shark might not move in the third one. I know for the fourth one, for a fact, it does not move.
Okay, let's play in or out.
There we go.
Because sometimes this happens to us. We don't play the game.
I always look forward to Skaz saying, all right, gentlemen.
Gentlemen? Yeah, it was funny. We had a lot of different hosts over the past week, all participating in and out, and there would be some preamble before pleasantries, as some would call them, and a lot of apologies, and I would have to say there are no real apologies for pleasantries or getting off topic on the night show. That's kind of the name of the game after 9 o'clock at night. So, gentlemen, we will start, speaking of time and night, morning, whatever you want to say, this from our very own government earlier today. The U.S. House has passed a bill to make daylight savings time permanent. So no more spring forward, fall back, no more of that. We would just be on the clocks. No more of that. Are we in or out on making daylight savings time permanent?
I'm out.
Is it like what it is right now?
And it's going to be 9 o'clock forever at this time. How does that help?
I'm in on
How
that.
does that help the crops?
That's not. Yeah.
How does that help the
It
farmers?
actually kills them. I'm pretty sure. I saw that. Yeah.
Thanks, Chris.
Daylight savings was made for farmers. So,
Well, I did bring that up to Joe earlier. You know, I do want my original credit.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, Joe.
I didn't bring up the farming earlier.
Joe off the air said, doesn't it have something to do with farming? And then when it just got brought up,
So he didn't know anything. He just posed the question. And now that you clarified, he wants it known that he posed the question.
stealing everyone's bit today.
Joe did pose the question,
But he had no
before I-
info. He doesn't get to claim anything.
Do you know who had the original idea for daylight savings? Come on, guys. Yeah, who's making fun of me now?
Is it like FDR or something?
No, I know who it is.
It's Benjamin Franklin. That's also from National Treasure.
You want guy watches one movie.
Joe, did you know he like originally did it as a joke?
Was it a joke?
I'm
The
pretty sure.
The time change?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Ben Franklin like proposed it as like a joke.
You know what?
Originally.
I actually kind of like. Kind of like the time change. Sometimes I hated it, but like when you ever been at the bar and all of a sudden it's 3 a.m.
Yeah, it's
or
still
you get
light
the
out at
extra
like 8
hour
a.m.
later on,
or 8 p.m.
But the bars are dead. Like the dive bar's dead. I know Derek doesn't know about this yet. But like
World Cup's
and
been
how old are you
saving
now?
it. I'm 21 now, so
Yeah, but the local watering hole's gone.
Our VFW
not in
just
Rhode Island.
went down
Not in Rhode
today.
Island.
I mean, dude, Tanka went down.
Tanka went down.
We were there one night.
Yeah.
Did I kill Tanka too?
we got the.
I went one night. It's gone.
One night. Well, it's still got 2 weeks left.
I mean, hell, Hooters is down.
That's tragic.
Dairy Queen just closed a bunch of
What
locations.
the hell is going on? Damn daylight savings. I'm out. Thoughts, guys? Out, in, out.
I'm in because I love when it's 8 p.m. and it's still light out. But then during the winter though, it's gonna be a lot different, and like it's gonna be like I think 8 a.m. It's gonna be pitch black. So I don't know. I'm in on it though. I like when it's light out at late at night.
Chris, you interned for us, and you were very nervous, I think, because you were so young.
Yes.
But now that you're talking about other things but sports, you're very confident.
Oh yeah, thank you.
If you get him talking about movies, he sounds like he went to Harvard.
Yeah.
If you talking movies,
Like, did you remember Chris being like this?
No, we've talked about it. It was 4 years ago. I mean, he's gone through college.
Yeah.
Like he was saying,
I was
like
terrified when I was doing this internship.
He
I
was like 17 years old.
Yeah.
how did you guys find Chris at 17 years old?
I called in to Zone Beetle.
Yeah, that's it.
And you're just like, can I intern here?
No, I was originally going to do a rant because Zoe said there was news about D-Hop coming, and then no news happened, so I was mad. And then I was like, oh, I want to be one of you guys. And then they gave me the name, and then I texted him on Twitter, and then got the internship because I was from Rhode Island too, so that was good.
Yeah, Louth basically said we got a kid for you.
Yeah,
And we never had an intern before.
yeah, me and Katie.
And
We were the first.
Katie was the other.
I was just talking to Katie actually.
You guys went to a baseball game together. Basketball game.
Not just any basketball game.
So
Core memory.
Could you say there's
Core
a-
memory.
Could you say there's a nitro tree?
There's a nitro tree, yeah, for sure.
pipeline
Definitely.
of sorts.
Would it be nitro tree or night show tree?
Nice
No
show,
comment.
You're on that tree there, back there, Derek.
Hey, thanks.
All right, what else we got?
Sure, gentlemen. Let's head over to our friends at Olive Garden for this next one. Olive Garden making news as their never-ending pasta pass will return for the first time in 6 years. The pass will be $100, and it gives customers unlimited pasta dishes for 13 weeks with no limits on visits. Are we in or out on an unlimited pasta pass for $100 for 13 weeks?
I'll answer first. I'm in. But here's the deal. I'm not going to use that. I mean, I'll pay $100 for 13 visits. I'll get way more of my money's worth for that $100, and I won't go 13 times. But you know who really is going to use this? Old people. They're going to get that thing, punched.
The olds love
They love
Olive
that
Garden.
stuff.
Oh, yeah.
It's like in school when you got your vowels right, or like, you passed a course, they'd have that, they put up stickers, and everyone, like, you guys remember that little sticker chart thing?
Yep.
About who's doing the best or whatever? Oh, no, I'm not being an ageist. I just want to say that old people love that stuff.
Yeah, they do. They do. They love it.
In or out?
I'm in on that because I think 13 weeks. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good amount. And like, you can, I mean, I'm a college kid, so like $100 for that, that's really good. That's like, I'm going to Olive Garden every single day.
You could put like the pasta in a bag. Or
yeah, like it's unlimited. So yeah, I'm so in on that, especially as a college kid. That's
what
really
locations do you go to? Just the Foxborough? Like, I've only been to the Foxborough one.
Dude, there's one in Peabody or Danvers, whatever you call it. You know where I live? There's an Outback, an Olive Garden, and a Friendly's on the same road.
Oh, wow.
The Friendly's has made the test of time, huh?
Missing a TGI Fridays. That's all you need.
There's not one of those.
By a thread, Joe.
That one
Friendly's is hanging on.
But I got the honey barbecue melt the other day with curly fries from
Friendly's.
And I got a Jim Dandy for dessert. This was actually July 5th. I stopped on my way home from Gloucester.
The ice cream you sent, was that Friendly's? The ice cream you sent me?
No, that was the Skipper Chowder House.
They do ice cream like that too?
Sorry, Joe. What was the place called?
It's called the Skipper. Skipper Chowder. That what I say in the Skipper Chowder House.
Skipper Chowder.
Skipper Chowder House.
In Yarmouth, kid.
And that was the pizza too?
No, the pizza was
I'm imagining your text threads are just pictures back and forth. Like they're just food.
Actually, it's Joe Hooch and I.
Hooch is worse than us.
Yeah.
No words.
They communicate through food pictures.
We went to Mark Anthony's in Wareham yesterday, and I texted Tyler Milliken because he lives in Wareham, and he goes, "You're the GOAT of legends," and I go, "Where are you? Like, let's eat some pizza." Imagine like, hey, meet me at Mark Anthony's. We'll walk the beach together. Sounds kind of romantic, doesn't
I
it?
think Milliken walks the beach.
No, but how the hell does he live there and not go to the beach? Buzzards Bay looked amazing this weekend.
It's like the whole point.
I will tell you though, that pizza, I scored it over a 9.
You gave it a 9.4 in my text.
I ate it right out of the oven, 9.4, burned my mouth, and if you see the picture,
yeah, you're smelling your hand.
Smelling my hand because it was incredible. I had to give this thing the sniffer.
Pass the sniffer test?
It passed, baby. You know what else they made? Did you eat that little pocket yet that I gave you?
Chris had it.
I had half of it. It was amazing. It was very good.
Slice in Wakefield. If Christian's listening right now, Chris, those little pockets. I got a buffalo one earlier.
Oh, that would be really good.
Dipped it with the blue cheese as well.
The sandwich
I cut it up and I heated it up a little bit too. It was really
what was
good.
in it? Just steak and cheese.
It was just steak and cheese. Yeah, it was just steak and cheese. I think.
So it was good.
It was still really good. Yeah, the bread was really good. I love the bread.
That Mark Anthony's place had a thick pita bread pocket.
Oh,
and they put it in the oven for like real quick. Popped it out. I ate like a king this weekend. Clams, scallops, lobster.
Skipper's is the best.
I love the Skipper. Thank you to Aiden from the Skipper. He's listening probably because he said he listens every night. Best chowder. What was the question?
I believe it was the Olive Garden never-ending pasta.
I'm not. No, an Olive Garden isn't close enough for me, so I wouldn't go realistically.
College kid?
I'm in. I mean, I won't use it, but I'm in on the idea.
Yeah, the kid who just eats pizza and chicken fingers is going to be in on the pasta extravaganza.
Know what we should do? Seriously, Skaz, before the internship's up. You know how like the Masters makes it's like
Derek's menu,
like before you like your last day, right?
Yeah.
I want you to make
the intern dinner.
I want you to make the
hosted by Derek Olson.
Derek Olson's intern dinner.
Oh yeah, like the champions dinner.
Yeah,
at
like
the
what your appetizer would be.
Okay.
What your
Dino nuggets.
I want your
Kraft
I want
mac
to
and cheese.
just go back to like the last few years. Even make the graphic like it's yours.
Hooks and cups for dessert.
All right.
Yeah.
So that's before your internship ends.
All right.
And if we get it out in time, maybe we can get it out.
I also am curious about the play he's going to write.
Yeah, well, we got to work on that one.
Yeah.
I'm back next week, every day next week.
Beautiful. I've missed you, Joe.
Thank you.
I haven't said that yet. I've missed you.
Well, who else was on with you?
I had McCarthy, Barth, Anderson, and Doloff.
Did anybody invite you in for the show?
No. Well,
no way.
McCarthy and I talked Broadway. I was through the glass, but that
that's
was about
great.
it.
He's a Broadway. He likes La La Land and all that crap.
La La Land is coming back to theaters for its 10th anniversary,
really?
August 16th.
It was
in on that.
It was Matt, Derek, and I on like a Friday. It got out of hand really fast.
Joe had to dump himself.
Can I just tell you, I've almost sworn 5 times tonight.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
No, but it's because I've been not here. So, like, my talk has been just trash, like a sailor. Because I was on the beach. Next.
Sure, gentlemen. We'll head to Arby's for this next one. Joe Murray, I believe you put this in Slack earlier today. Arby's has introduced a new Angus cheesesteak with mac and cheese in the middle. Are we in or out on an Angus cheesesteak with mac and cheese?
Have you seen the picture of this, guys? The bread looks phenomenal.
I will say, Joe, the bread does look good.
There you go,
Not where
Chris.
my eyes went right away,
There
but
you
the
go.
bread does look good.
Look at that bread. That looks like the sliced bread you would get, well, like a Panera. But they made a steak and cheese and then just put macaroni and cheese on it.
This is a monstrosity.
And listen, I've had Arby's. They make a Big Montana. It's my favorite there. It's not a North Shore beef, so I understand people go, beef sucks. It's not a North Shore beef, but it's different. I one time went to a Guy Fieri up at Foxwoods, and I got a burger that's similar to this.
Trash can nachos?
Well, it was a burger with mac and cheese, but it was big. I ate it. It was a lot. You really, I think this thing here, I think it would ruin your weekend.
Speaking of, Joe, I'm sorry to derail, but did you end up competing on Saturday?
No. Good thing I didn't. Did you guys hear the results or anything like that?
I heard Joey Chestnut did not win.
He
Came in
lost.
second.
He lost.
Wow.
Which I will say, Joe Murray, right again.
Set
The
the
man
field.
is on a heater. I was listening to you and the great James Stewart, and you said Joey Chestnut hasn't tasted these delicious Saugus wings before. His taste buds aren't ready for this.
The Saugus sauce is too thick.
He wasn't ready.
It wasn't just a simple chicken wing. It was a Saugus wing made by Kowloon with their family's secret sauce, which is very thick. So therefore, when you're eating it, it's a soggier, thicker. It's an extra layer.
I had never needed a line more for a sporting event than that, but I couldn't find
It was
one.
some Australian guy who won. I think he flew in to challenge him and won. Seriously, though, so Jay Stu and I were on. They put us in the sports book, but how it works is the sports book has a ramp that goes like this. So we were sitting like this with glass in front of us. We could see the wings going by us down a ramp like this.
Like just thousands of wings.
Dude, right? And it was like, and then everybody who walked by said hello to us. Like, and then Bobby Wong, who Andy's brother, never like he opened the Nine Dragons there, the Kowloon specialty. And he goes, "Oh, you guys actually made it over to New Hampshire. You crossed the border." And I'm like, "Dude, you're never here. Shut up." But it was great. It was a huge turnout. The Be a Man guy, he has a trick where he pulls out his tooth to like show people like, "Hey, how you doing, hon?" The tooth fell out while he was eating and he swallowed it. So I asked him, "What are you going to do about a tooth?" What do you think he said?
Be a
Just
man.
wait for it to come out.
Exactly. And I said, "Wait, if that actually
get a
comes out of
strainer, you know?
if that comes out of your ass, so you're really putting it back in your mouth, let's just have a conversation."
What's mouthwash even for, Joe?
By the way, we were eating when we discussed this. But the Be a Man guy lost. So, dude, they weighed. How did they do this? By the way, it was absolutely 115 degrees outside. Like, imagine doing this in New Hampshire. Live free or die. It was 115 degrees. They had 3,100 people show up to this thing. Guys, like the brook was bumping, and we were stars. We were like, Mantle and
Roger Maris, Mickey Mantle.
DiMaggio.
But yes, they weighed the bones, and that's how Joey Chestnut lost. The Saugus wing sauce, I think, was a little too much.
So did he eat more wings but lost on the weight?
No, he lost the weight. Yeah,
Okay.
he lost the weight. And,
I've got the weight right here if you want it.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, the winner ate 7.77 pounds. Joey Chestnut ate 7.54 pounds.
Wow, that's pretty close.
But guys, 5 pounds of wings.
It's like 50 wings, right?
Imagine your butthole after that.
Imagine a tooth coming along
That's not
with
what I thought you were going to say, but okay.
7 pounds of chicken?
So that's like roughly like 70 wings, maybe?
No,
70,
more.
80?
That's like 170.
That's a lot more. I don't know
That
how your
poor
stomach would
man's
be able to
ass.
survive that.
But
Joseph.
how do you not think of the guy's butt right now? 7
I was more.
pounds?
How do you not just like overheat from that? Like your stomach just like, how can it take like any more?
We should have got Sean Silver in on that.
Yeah, dude.
I know not that.
No, they
specific.
invited me.
Yeah.
But I said I could probably do 60. And like, dude, you're going to get smoked. So I'm kind of glad I didn't participate.
Yeah.
They did give everybody awesome shirts.
Is there a food you think you could legitimately compete in?
I think it's chips, but Beetle and I were thinking about it. There's not enough weight. Like, you know how they weigh the bones and all that?
Yeah.
You know what I think I could do? I think I could eat like a maybe 5 pounds. Like if it was over under 4.9 and then half pounds, I could probably do 5 pounds of prime rib.
Any au jus or anything?
Yeah, au jus. Yeah. But that will weigh me more.
That's a lot of prime rib, but
like
prime rib's good.
imagine that going through your body.
I think it could be wings, right?
Imagine your butthole after that.
The night shows.
Remember, the butthole is an exit, not an entrance.
Okay.
Well, what do you guys think of the Arby's?
Next.
What else do you guys?
Oh, gentlemen.
Did we even give our answer?
Yeah, I don't think a
tell
single
me?
person gave their in or out on that.
Well, I'm out. I mean, I love mac and cheese, but I'm out.
I am out.
I'm out. It's too much cheese.
All right, gentlemen. The World Cup going on. England, Argentina tomorrow. Spain advancing earlier today. Are we in or out on the U.S. becoming a permanent host of the World Cup, as some seem to be suggesting because of our stadium size and accessibility? Are we in or out on the USA permanently hosting a sport we care very little about?
And I think it's the only competition they have against the rest of the world. I don't think the rest of the world can compete with the
You mean countries that have major soccer leagues can't host major soccer tournaments?
No, I just don't think Americans are going to go.
Yeah, but does that matter?
I don't know, Skaz. I mean, did they just basically come here and it was awesome, and if we go there, it means nothing?
I think they'll be back. I absolutely, that one in 20, what is it, 36 or 38? I'm not a math guy.
38, I think.
Yeah, that one, it feels like they're already kind of petitioning for it to come back to the States, but not every year. You lose the shine if it's every 4 years. It's the whole point of the World Cup being such a spectacle is that it rotates, that these different countries invade different places. Like, that's kind of the whole melting pot of the tournament.
It's like WrestleMania in Vegas two times in a row.
Yeah, I did it both. And both were kind of sucky. Spent a lot of money on both.
Got some good pizza, though.
Oh, Pizza Rock, baby. I talked about that this weekend.
I heard the food was great, though.
The food is fantastic.
The Cabaret Lounge, great food.
I heard. You know what? From according to Kendra, Hooters had great cheesecake. I would have never known. I know we're a little bit against it right now, but what else we got? I was going to do musics next, so we might as well. When we break, we'll just do musics. There's the things I missed.
Here's another one, Joe Murray special here. Is soccer the NFL's biggest threat long term? In or out?
In the United States? No.
In or out?
No, it won't even. It will never come
Out.
close to NFL in the United States. No.
What's the closest thing? What is the closest thing?
Are we talking world or just U.S.?
Soccer, the closest thing to American football to compete.
Ratings wise, I'm sure. Yeah, it's probably second.
Ratings wise, I think the World Cup takes it.
Yeah,
So would you say in?
kills it.
Well, I know it tied the divisional round, but I don't know if it beat the Super Bowl.
Is there another sport bigger than soccer that can chase football for their ratings?
No.
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 Unless, basketball's not
So
going
you're
to
in.
expand its reach.
You guys are in.
In terms of like a rating.
I'm in because I think long term, the health effects, as we're already seeing, we've mentioned, unfortunately, already in the show, I do think there is, I don't want to say a time limit, whether that's 200 years, 100 years on football, but I do think there's a window for everything, Football is relatively young still, but I think soccer is a game that has a much longer, shelf life than American football does, if that makes sense.
I asked to throw that in or out because I feel like it's a longer discussion. But I think we all agree, based off the ratings, soccer. Like, I want the NBA to be there. And they've hired my old boss at Nesson now to kind of put all that together across the country. So, like, I'm almost wondering if the NBA, with its worldwide reach, could compete. I just don't know after what we just
they
saw
need
with
that
the
international star like Wemby could be, who could reach out to multiple countries.
The ratings just came out. Do you know FS1 beat ESPN? That never happens, by the way.
That's wow.
FS1, which is what, like the third sport? I don't even know what would you consider this.
Is that with Nick Wright? That show?
But Fox had all the games, but some of the other games went on FS1. Their ratings were through the roof. They beat ESPN's ratings.
Skaz, were you implying when you said like the NFL's long term? Are you just implying like the injuries might take its toll in all of our studying on the brain trauma of long term effects of NFL players? Is that what you're talking about? Like it could have a shelf life?
Yeah, I mean, I think anything is possible. I'm not trying to speculate that or predict anything, but I just think as science advances and people age and we learn more, like. I think the NFL is in an auspicious spot. In 30, 40 years from now, it could look a lot different. I'm not saying it won't exist, but the NFL, for what it is, it might not look like it does now. As people would say, it doesn't look like it did 40 years ago already.
Somebody put a reminder to watch a show in the studio tonight.
What do we got?
It's called Highmont Open File. I got rid of it on my television. Something happened in the All-Star game that pertains to the Red Sox. We have that on the other side. Actually, we're going to just do musings on the other side. I'll just say it now. Junior Caminero left the game tonight. He got hit by a pitch in the All-Star game and left hurt. Who do the Red Sox play coming up, Chris? The Rays. Junior Caminero's nasty. That guy's gross.
I believe the chat was saying he broke his finger.
He could rehab with Roman in Fort Myers. He'll probably be back quicker.
For real, though, like... That's a huge advantage for there's some witchery going on with the Red Sox right now. Remember, Joe, they were the worst offense in baseball.
They still are so boring.
No, I want you to know, though, they're not boring right now because they're playing guys you don't know. This Siegler guy, I told you, he's amphibious. He can do everything.
But isn't there a very likely chance coming out of the All-Star break at home, as Skaz said, what'd you say? It has to be 6-4 to be considered a success.
I think anything less.
I think there's a very high likelihood that they don't go 6-4.
And the opening take tonight was low bar.
5-5. Are we content with that?
This is what they want, dude. They want to be this team that grinds it out, that has run prevention, and hangs around for a playoff spot. Like that's how they built their team. People want to be like they shouldn't build their team like that, but what else can I give you? This is what they want. Low bar.
Moneyball.
Low bar.
Bunting.
But it's what they want. And guess what? We're watching.
Well, some of us
are. And we're talking about it. No, let's do it. Today's the 14th. They have 10 days to get it together because Patriots start the 25th. Right?
Yeah.
They got 10 days, dude. They don't go above 500 during this 10 games after the playoffs, after the All-Star game. They're cooked. We're not going to watch. You think we're going to talk? We're going to be talking about the third running back for the Patriots. Who should it be, by the way?
Terrell Jennings.
Lan Larison?
Oh, I like that name. Oh, Skaz, what's the guy from Alabama you were talking about?
Bam.
I can't even think of his name right now.
Jam
Miller.
Jam Miller. Yeah,
him.
we got some names.
And they got a kid from UCF. That's awesome. Anyways, get ready for that.
Yeah, get ready for the depth chart talk.
Get ready for it. You want to do third center? I got you.
Brian Stork.
He's got. But like, is Ben Brown locked in as the backup guy? Like, what do we got here? Get ready, Joe. This is when they suck. This is what we do. Anything else tonight for in or out? I got a good music because I think everybody should get involved in that too.
Just a quick one here. Are we in or out? Because I just saw this happen on challenging in the All-Star game.
Oh, out. Are you serious?
It's the All-Star game.
Do you think this All-Star game should mean something? I'm not saying World Series. But like, shouldn't it have something like
for baseball?
Hey,
or
like,
all
hey,
sports?
you won the All-Star game.
What did the NBA do this year? Was it paid?
Horrible.
I like the format this year.
The NBA was actually good this year.
It was the round robin.
Yeah, because Wemby tried and everyone got a little intense.
I still didn't like it.
I don't.
But it was better than what it had been. What did do we pay the winners? Maybe it goes to a charity. I think that's what it is.
No, I think they paid the players.
Oh, they did. Okay.
All Star. Yeah, NBA. They paid.
It was like $200K, which is like nothing to them.
Yeah.
But
I can't believe
more
it used to
than the NBA
determine
Cup?
the World Series.
What's the NBA Cup? Is that 500?
Yeah, the Knicks won that.
Is that 500K?
The Knicks made a lot of money this year. Hey, I saw that guy Mitchell Robinson made a new truck. Did you see that with all the?
Oh, looks cool. Looks cool. Green Goose coming back.
How would you get in that truck?
I could jump. We have Summer League talk. Maybe we'll do that another day.
Chris,
I have some crushes. Summer League crushes.
But I just want you to know. Then my two takes. One's gonna fail. I said Chris Sinak will play right away.
I could get behind
And
that.
I said that Dylan Mitchell will basically be cut.
Yeah, you said he wouldn't make the roster, I believe.
So last night he had 24 points and was nasty against other guys. They have one roster spot left. I bet you they don't give it to him.
Yeah, they're saving it for Bradley Beal.
Well, here's the deal: if they
John Tonji.
Delano Banton's coming back.
I love Tonji.
John Tonji.
But that kid, if they sign him, he's on a two-way deal. It doesn't affect the cap. So technically, they could make him the 15th guy, but I think they're going to keep that roster spot open.
Do you have a LeBron prediction before?
I don't care anymore. It's probably the Warriors.
Well, there could be some trickle-down effects. You never know.
It's probably the Warriors.
That's where, if you were a betting man,
Yeah.
that's where you would put the money.
Yeah, but the Cavs are interesting.
Skaz, what do you think? You're an NBA
Golden
guy.
State. I think it's the Warriors.
Wouldn't Philly just be so entertaining though? Like I feel like I'm almost rooting. Because I don't think they could put it together.
I'd just be disgusted.
I will say this though, because I know we got to go. Do you think there's a team in the league right now that can forget about would they? Can they take on Joel Embiid's contract?
Brooklyn.
You're right. Brooklyn can.
Just think of your bottom of the barrel teams.
Clippers.
Oh, by the way,
unless Kawhi is going down.
What happens if that Kawhi trade doesn't go through? Do the Celtics not have that pick anymore?
No, they should still have it. I think yeah.
Or does the pick not become valuable anymore because
they have Kawhi? Well, I mean, Kawhi's got one year left again, and then
I will tell you this one. It probably doesn't make sense, but Embiid for Kawhi, just because it gets them out of Kawhi, they don't have a big there. Ugh.
I don't think LA would do that.
They might have to because they have nobody. Plus, he might not play anyways.
Aren't Tatum? I know this will never happen. Tatum and Embiid are friends, right? They have the same trainer.
Yeah, it's just that
they're just money.
It's all about money this year, Joe. What did I tell you last?
Well, we can give him Paul George back.
All right, let's break. We got to get to a headline and all that stuff. And musings, you guys can stick around. 5 stories that happened when I was gone. I heard them all on the night show, so I saved them. And we'll wrap up the show with that because we're out early for summer hours. It's like summer Fridays, baby. It's like one of my
sunny days.
Sunny days. Hey, by the way, hot take. Sonny Gray not making the All-Star team. Very smelly.
Why is it smelly? For those who aren't paying attention.
Does he have a contract incentive if he makes the All-Star game?
Does he?
Let's look it up during the break here on 98 Family Sports Hub.
It's like 50 wings, right?
Imagine your butthole after that.
sports. So sit back, relax, and get your mind in the game and listen to the words of a grown man complaining.
All right, it's Murray's Musings. We got about 5 minutes. The 5 things I missed while we were gone. Everybody's here still. Chris, Joe, Derek, Skaz. All right. Did you guys see the bison?
Did see the bison.
Maybe the greatest video of all time, and I say that knowing that it was just a broken femur. He's fine.
How far do you think I'd go if he hit me?
Joe, that was a large man. That was a bigger man.
Yeah.
I think he got 8 feet in the air, they said, his entire body. I think you're getting 6, 7 feet in the air,
But
Joe.
do you think the bigger you are, the higher you go? Or the bigger you are, the low? Like, how does
Well,
that?
coming back down's the problem. That's what I'd be worried about. It's not so much the going up in the air. I would say it's the back to earth that I would be worried about.
He was also an older man, Joe. I think you would fare better than
I don't know where I would have, what I would have done if I saw a bison. I would have just.
I got to be honest, Joe. I can never see you in that situation to begin with. I don't think Joe Murray's ever coming face to face with a bison.
What about a infamous killer elephant stalking families? Have you heard about this one?
I was saving this one for you, Joe.
Okay. I love elephants. I thought they were so friendly.
Not if you wrong them.
Dude, they went after the family, man.
Is it actually killing people?
Yes, they tracked down the family, burst into their home.
It's killed multiple family members of this one family over, what did it say, a decade-long period?
What?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, yeah. It's
This is like
crazy.
Jaws.
so this
This
isn't
is
funny.
like
Yeah.
the elephant Jaws.
That's a horror movie, yeah.
So, yeah,
There you
Jaws
go.
followed the mom everywhere for four
Yeah.
movies. The elephant's been following the family.
Well, how did it kill them?
Well,
Trampled?
it has
But there could be a lot of ways that an elephant could kill me.
Well, Joe,
Yeah.
it's on the New York Post. You should look it up.
I'll look into it.
Derby has killed at least 25 people in Nepal since 2010.
And it has a collar ping. So they have been following it.
So, stupid question. If it's killing people, why is it not in a zoo?
Put down?
Or put down, yeah.
Wait, who named him?
I don't know.
He's just going out here and taking revenge and somebody's naming him?
A notorious rogue Nepalese Nepalese elephant has stalked a family, a resident Bote family, for years, killing 4 of its family members 14 years apart, including 2 even after they moved miles away to try to escape the elephant.
All right, that's creepy.
Imagine saying that's your reasoning for moving is I'm trying to escape an elephant.
And they said that they moved to hide from it now, but they reported where they went. What if the elephant knows?
We have been utilizing a satellite tracking collar to monitor the movements of this highly aggressive elephant for years. According to Vice, 93 soldiers set out to kill the elephant in 2012, and they shot the beast twice, but it still got away. Then the elephant went into hiding and did not resurface until 2016. It was refitted with a collar in 2020, and it refitted again with another collar in 2023. It pings the elephant's location every hour, and they have still not succeeded in stopping its attacks.
That's elephant Jaws. This is plain and simple.
Literally.
I can hunt that thing down.
Another win for Joe Murray. Lettuce may be to blame for explosive diarrhea.
I have 3 friends that have it. 3.
I'm sorry?
I've got 3 friends that have the parasite that was apparently in the lettuce.
Yeah, apparently RFK stopped tracking this exact parasite last year.
Oh,
so
great.
just convenient how that works.
So you mean to tell me that
The CDC
government
stopped
got involved in this?
tracking this parasite last year.
Oh, boy.
That's good.
2 more. Did you guys hear about the venomous snakes that are on the loose?
Yeah, 900? The 900 cobras? When I saw that video, I was like, this is a funny... And then I'm like, oh, that's snakes. I thought it looked like ducks.
What happened? They just got loose?
It was in a farm, a snake breeding farm. Yeah, it flooded.
So now there's snakes are in the water.
Yes.
I have
Just
a
leave
quick,
the town.
Quick question on exploding diarrhea. Does it explode before or after it leaves the body?
Well, your butthole. Does it explode inside or outside?
That's what I'm asking.
Isn't the
It's got to be
exploding the
outside.
action?
When is the exploding?
Well, actually, Skaz, you might have to explode through it.
Exploding's the action.
Finally. I heard you guys talking about a knife that could cut your penis off and then burn it.
The penis guillotine, yes.
It's got to be a cleaver.
So we had callers suggest. I think the penis guillotine is a good invention, though. I think that's. I mean, I wouldn't use it.
Like
but
when people off with your head.
Yes,
Instead it's
yeah.
off with your.
Like the visual.
still off with your head.
Visual, like you just
Like
lay it
Ned
out there.
Stark that crap.
Yeah, like it's on the table. I think you just,
It's just a different.
Just Ned Stark it, baby.
Yeah.
For listeners,
What are we, torturing people?
No. For listeners that are unfamiliar, there was a man in Indiana who cut off his member and then used it as kindling to start a fire in his mother's garage a week or two ago. And then we had listeners suggest there were easier ways to go about said process of eliminating one's penis.
Well, guys,
Easier ways.
tonight was fantastic.
Joe, I really missed you.
Joe back for one night only.
Yeah, that's actually
Blues
sad.
Brothers. One night only.
I'll be back Monday, and then I'm not going anywhere for a while. I'm doing the morning on Thursday, and that's why I'm not on here tomorrow, and I'm off Friday. So I'm enjoying my time off because football's here. This hour of the Sports Hub is brought to you by Valvoline. It's an oil change. Enjoy quick and convenient vehicle maintenance this month. Visit newenglandoilchange.com.